Hello and welcome, fellow Kaiju fans. Today we are taking a look at the final 6-inch Godzilla vs. Kong figure that is out currently right now. So if you're looking for these, I'd suggest you go check your local Walmart or the Walmart app or the site. So before we get started, I would like to really thank everybody for commenting and liking the first video I put up. I really appreciate you guys. And in this video, I do have news about the rest of the line. So there is maybe a tad bit of spoilers. So if you'd like to stay around till the end, I would suggest doing so if you want to learn about that. But first of all, for right now, let's get into this guy. So for this guy, so this is basically just this version right here. So this is basically just this version right here. So it's got like the ball jointed tail and whatnot, the painted spines, limited articulation, kind of like a Bandai figure, just not quite as expensive. But for this one, so let's take him right out of the box. This one has a darker paint app, as you can see. And he does have clear translucent spines, which is really cool. If you can see that there. And then obviously, just like the first one, he has a ball jointed tail. So we're just gonna stick that on there like so. And then there you go. It has some limited tail movement. Let's move the box back. It has some pretty decent movement. It's not the best, but it's still considered, I would still count it as a piece of articulation, a part of articulation. So, and then we just have the arms. They can go up. They can almost do a full 360. They just get stuck back here. You can move them all the way forward. Same with the other arm. The legs move up about that high and can move down about that much. Same with the other leg. Up about that high, down that much. All right, so, and that, just like the other one as well, there is a chunk or a piece of flesh taken out. So let's put him aside and let's take a look at the accessories. So let's get these out. Let's dump that right here. Okay, so here's the flesh piece. Not too much detailing right there. And then we have the piece that everyone has been waiting for. If I can get it out. Come on. Okay, let's move the box aside. And then here is the breath effect piece. It looks like it's hollow right there. It's not hollow all the way though, just about to right here. And just for a quick comparison, I do have the SHMA one right here. So here's a comparison between these two. This one is obviously, the one on the right is obviously way bigger and more detailed. But I mean, what are you expecting from a $10 toy on this side? All right, so here's a closer look. It is clear vinyl, or clear plastic, sorry. So that's very nice right there. So let's just put his battle damaged skin on. It's like so. And then it appears that you attach the atomic breath piece via a little like peg right there in the way top of his mouth. So let's see if we can do that. It's kind of flimsy. Let's see if that stays in. All right, and there we go. Here is our atomic breath Godzilla, or Godzilla version 2 for the Playmates 6-inch version. Okay, so there's that. And then some people were asking last time for a good size comparison. So here he is with the NECA, standard NECA. scales pretty decently. They're both like 6-inch scale, so. All right. And for anyone wondering, here he is with the SHMA version, which he also scales quite decently with. Okay, so there you go. Let's move him out of the way. Now let's have a final quick comparison with the other 6-inch Playmates that are out right now. So here's our first version of Godzilla that comes with the nice little radio tower right here. I've already showed that off. And then here is Kong. Right here. I don't know if you can see the whole frame. So there those three are. Let's move him out of the way real quick. Here is Godzilla and Kong. Very, very cool. And then we also have the Skullcrawler, which in my opinion, the Skullcrawler, I would say the Skullcrawler and the Kong are the best out of the four that are out that we have so far. So, oops, let me fix that. So there we have that. The Skullcrawler Crawler is actually pretty large, and so like here's Godzilla. It's way wider. It has a way wider body than Godzilla. And if you notice, if you look closely, it appears that this is actually, like I pointed out in the last video, this is an alpha Skullcrawler because it has the elbow spikes right here. Hold on. So yeah, and then the Skullcrawler comes with the heave, which is very cool. Let's move that aside. And for a final comparison, here he is with the Bandai Movie Monster series, which they're almost basically the same thing, just the one has an atomic breath piece. Okay, so, and then for the box, it just says the same thing the first one says. Harness the awesome power of Godzilla's thunderous roar and devastating tail swipe as the king of the monsters battles Kong to settle an ancient rivalry. All right, so that's it. So, in all, I would say Kong and the Skullcrawler are the best out of these four that are currently out right now, but we'll just have to wait for the rest of the line to come out. So as for the second wave, or I don't know how they're going to do it exactly, but as for the next ones that come out, it's probably going to be very soon. So that would be the second version of Kong, which is with a fighter jet, and then the Warbat or Nezuki, whatever you want to call it, with an Osprey. So that's very cool. I will be picking those up if you guys want to see that. I also did, in fact, contact Playmates Toys. They told me that, now I don't know how, they told me that the Mechagodzilla that is in this line will be coming out within 2 to 3 weeks. So I will just have to wait and see, but that's what they told me. So I'm guessing, if I were to guess, he's going to come out with the Warbat, and then the version of Kong, and then probably some other version of Godzilla that has some gimmick or something. But you guys can look forward to that. as always, if you do want to pick these guys up, keep looking at your local Walmart, check the app or the site. And as always, this has been the Kaiju Review. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a safe day. Goodbye.